job done better. This job to be done method is used by growth professionals to determine audience. It was thought up by Anthony Ulwick and described in his book What Customers Want using outcome-driven innovation, later popularised by Clayton M. Christensen, Professor of Business Administration at Harvard Business School. It's built around the belief that people hire products and services to get jobs done better. The reason why a customer hires your solution, the goal to be achieved, the problem to be solved, is the job your solution does. You can create what's known as a job statement to very easily articulate the job to be done. A job to be done statement describes the problem or need that a customer is trying to solve or fulfill. It's a framework used in product development and marketing to understand the motivations and behaviours of customers when they make purchase decisions. Your job statement needs to be detached from any instrument or method that forms a solution, for example cleaning teeth with a toothbrush, and moves instead toward the person's true motivations. Otherwise, the clarity of the job statement gets skewed towards an assumed solution or outcome. The building blocks of a job statement work like this. First, determine the action verb that describes the action that needs to be done. Then, define the subjection of the action. And finally, add any text qualifier needed to clarify the content of the activity. So a complete job statement might look like this: teach the reading of English language text. There's a great video by Clayton Christensen that explains this in more detail online, popularly known as the milkshake example. It's much easier to target your addressable market once you've done three things. First, to define your customer segments through the identification of job to be done wants and needs. It's not uncommon for a range of customers, based on their circumstances or contextual need, to identify strengths and weaknesses in your features and capabilities in a different way. Appreciating these different perspectives is important because it will help you to understand the segmentation of your market, driven by the segmentation of demand and the characteristics that define different shapes of buying need. So rather than group your customers by crude segmentation means like industry or gender or job role, focus more on the commonalities of perceived solution needs and their derived value. This will help you to group your customers according to the type of demand, not by a characteristic that has no bearing on the reasons why people buy your products or services. The second thing you can do is to define customer segments by customer value. This is about understanding fully what customers value. This can be interpreted through something we describe as gift reward strategy, and we're going to cover that later in this course. Essentially, a gift reward strategy is an approach to exposing customers to your value when they're surfing online or they are a social follower. It's about understanding what aspects of your customer value you can gift to potential buyers early on in the buying cycle that will encourage them to engage with you through a reward. The commonalities in gift reward value will also shape your go-to-market approach and help you to define your best audiences. The logic of this is that those customers that identify value in your offer in the simplest way, in the easiest way, offer the lowest cost of sale and the simplest sales avenue. The third and perhaps most obvious way to segment your customer audience is to work out which customers offer your business the greatest return. Generally, this can only happen down the line when businesses have won sufficient numbers of customers to run the analysis. Even mature companies can struggle to work out customer profitability. That's because you'll need to capture revenue per deal type, the cost of sale, product and delivery costs, all of this to build up a reliable picture of deal profitability. Even so, if you can identify deal value by type of deal, it will point to parts of the market that represent your sweet spot for new customer business. Of course, there is no substitute for market research, and the best market research you can do is to interview potential customers or customers themselves.